Rob Perillo.
Welcome back. Well, it's going to be a stormy one tomorrow. The threat of locally very heavy rainfall. New model just coming in, and I'm going to watch it with you as we go to air. So let's take a look at the big picture and cut to the chase here. We got this very weak upper level disturbance and weak surface low for that matter, or an elongated area of low pressure in Texas. Notice flood watches across southeast Texas. Heavy rains there tonight. And these storms are going to be working their way towards us by tomorrow morning. Today, most of the storms this morning offshore, but then they worked inland, and then we got socked with some locally heavy thunderstorms. Still on the radar, some light rains, especially across St. Mary Parish. We might see a few sprinkles or light showers overnight tonight. This is the rainfall total. Once you get into yellow, this is just what fell in the last 12 hours. You're talking 3 to 4 inches of rain, and a quick interrogation at least. Again, the Doppler may be underestimating. These are Doppler estimations. I got reports of rain gauges in Abbeville over 4, the same in the Youngsville area. Meanwhile, Lafayette, even by the south side of town, just an inch of rain, so a lot of variation out there. Now, the Storm Prediction Center, or rather the Weather Prediction Center, is indicating that we're hatched in for a slight risk of excessive rainfall. That's a 10 to 20% chance of rainfall rates of 2 inches per hour in your neighborhood. 1 to 3 are going to be likely, maybe up to 4 to 6 possible, anywhere southeast Texas into Louisiana. So we're going to be watching that for sure. And the latest RPM model shows rounds of storms developing by daybreak, especially coastal parishes, and then building inland during the course of the afternoon. This doesn't look as busy as it did on the run I just saw before the newscast started, and this just came in. And another round of storms likely, it looks like Thursday morning as well through the midday hours, and then we think tapering Thursday afternoon, and then certainly Friday, drier conditions finally return to the area. So here's the RPM model, latest RPM model, just through 10 o'clock tomorrow night. We're going to compare two models here. This is a 24-hour rainfall, and you can cull 1 to 4 inches down to the coast, and isolated spots could see a lot more, and that means localized flooding, not only street flooding, but something more. So we're going to be watching that. A couple of hot spots showing 10 inches on the RPM, but sometimes the RPM is a little hot, but it hasn't been on the last several runs. And then we look at the high-resolution rapid refresh model showing the same thing, 1 to 4, 2 to 4, mainly I-10 corridor on southward with the heaviest rain threats near the coast. Again, don't pay attention to the specific numbers for your town. We try to call what the models are telling us, and they're telling us there's going to be some locally heavy rain tomorrow, so look out. Few tropical sprinkles or showers overnight tonight. Relatively nice temperatures, but humid, 72 the low. Tomorrow, we barely get into the 80s with lots of clouds, showers, and storms. Some wind gusts better than 40, and then several inches of rain that could lead to localized flooding. Your rain chance tomorrow, 90%, 70% for Thursday. Then as we head down the road, hazy skies with that African dust arriving. We'll talk more about that when the radars quiet down. That'll be getting here Friday into the weekend. Typical weather for June next week. That's it for weather. We'll be right back right after this.